What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of that boy, Pt3. You already know, man, we are back on Marvel Rivals, and here I am again, man, with Rank Lessons Part 3, man. And, this is just going to be starting to talk about things that I just come across as I'm going through these rank grinds and trials and tribulations and everything. And once again, I'm here to talk about a few things I think that we really just need to address that will really help out this rank. And the first thing I'm talking about here is what I call the YouTube effect. Now, what is the YouTube effect? The YouTube effect is where you have the average player, a lot of them being kids or young adults that are looking up to a lot of streamers and YouTubers, and they go to these streamers and YouTubers, and they have to understand these streamers and YouTubers are on a totally probably different level skill-wise and gameplay-wise. So when they put something out, it doesn't necessarily apply to them as a player or even the average player. Now, a good example of this is in Season 0, Rocket was rarely used at all. And then all of a sudden on YouTube or Twitter, or wherever he came from, you have the guy come up with the no damage rocket, right? And now all of a sudden, after seeing that, now everyone believes that they can go pick Rocket, just do heals and do nothing else for the team and be successful, and then think that that's working. Now, most of the time, I'm going to just be honest. If you're a Rocket and you're out here just doing 20k healing and 0 damage, you're trash. You're not good, okay? A good Rocket can do damage. Rocket's main attack is very good. It does damage. You should be putting out damage. You're not really helping the team just putting out 20k heals and 0 damage. You're not really helping the team out, okay? And then on top of that, the ult not being able to heal, it's just, it's crazy. Another YouTube effect that I want to talk about is the Captain America slander, where all of a sudden, everyone wants to claim that Cap is trash and all this other stuff. Now, I'm not going to lie, after I did a guide video with him a couple weeks ago, and I've been playing him ever since. So I fell in love with him because I happened to just pick him up and had to learn how to play him to make that video. Now I've seen an influx of him because now, again, on YouTube, there's a lot more clips of people playing Captain America, so now he's becoming more popular. So the YouTube effect, in my opinion, really does affect the player base as far as like what players do. Even though the average player doesn't comprehend that, yes, these guys have the ability to play these characters at these levels. That does not mean that you can, okay? That does not mean the average player can go pick up Rocket, do 20k healing in a ranked game, and then when his team loses, be talking about how everyone else is bad. Maybe y'all lost because you're not helping your team get kills. You ever thought about that? So the YouTube effect, in my opinion, is really hurting things. Now, another thing that kind of segues off the YouTube effect is meta. Those that don't know what meta is, it's the most effective tactic available. And this is something that you do find a lot on YouTube and things of that nature from streamers. Now, my thing is, it's playing the meta versus what is best for you as a player. Understand, yes, meta does exist. It is technically the best effective tactic available, but that does not mean it is the best fit for you as a player. Understand, when you play these games, there may be a meta, but that does not mean that you apply that the meta is best for you as a player to attempt to play. Okay? Sometimes it's best for you to play what's best for you and not what technically is quote unquote meta, and this way you will perform a lot better. A good example of this is Luna, in my opinion. She's one of the meta healers in the game, but people don't realize that to effectively heal with her, you have to have great aim, okay? If you don't have great aim, you're not going to be healing properly on a regular basis with her, and due to the fact that most people say she's one of the best healers in the game, you got players picking her, not understanding that, oh, you need to have aim to play this character. If you don't have aim, you won't be healing effectively. So, again, understand who you are as a player and play what's best for you and not necessarily meta. Now, if you can succeed in the meta, then okay. But understand, it always is best to play what is most comfortable for you as a player to be most effective for you in a game and for your teammates on a regular basis, man. So make sure you understand that. Now, the next thing we need to go over is players need to understand that taking criticism and advice from your teammates is not a bad thing, okay? Like, if we're in a match and we're playing domination, at the end of the match, you're 1-6 as a character, someone comes with a mic and says, hey, man, maybe we should switch it up. You're 1-6. Can you try to switch it up? Maybe go to a different role. There's no need to be hard-headed and stick it out and just play what you want. Obviously, it's not working. We should probably try to figure something out and try to swap it up. Learn to take criticism. Not every game are you going to be on your A game. Not every game are you going to have the best game available. So sometimes you might be struggling. Sometimes the enemy team might have a specific counter to the character that you're playing. So maybe your teammates might be able to help you. You know what I'm saying? Like an example with me, I was playing my homeboy the other day. He plays Iron Man, right? He's shooting the ult, and he's missing every time. And it's because when he shoots it, he's shooting it too far, right? So by the time he shoots it, people have time to locate him and move out of the way. So on multiple occasions, I say, hey, this is how you should do it. Fly behind them or fly right into the middle of them and shoot the ground. You can survive. It doesn't hurt you, so you can be right up on it. And guess what? He refuses to do it. And this is someone that I actually know. This is a friend of mine. So imagine if I have friends doing this. Imagine when I go online and you're trying to talk to people who you don't even know, who will automatically think that they're the best player in the game. And when you try to give them some type of advice, they never want to listen. And then as soon as you give them advice, all they want to do is start talking down on your game or try to nitpick on everything else. So again, we really just need to learn how to take criticism and advice overall as a player base, because sometimes it is actually good advice and it's not always from a bad place. So understand when it comes from a bad place, I get it that you might be salty, but sometimes it's really from a good place. You do have people out here that are really trying to win, and sometimes it might just have better knowledge than you, man. Now, let's get into these stats. Understand this too. Speaking of stats, only stat in this game that matters is wins and loss at the end of the day. If you're not winning consistently, you're not climbing, okay? So it doesn't matter. You can go 0-10, and as long as your team wins, you're climbing, okay? You can go 20-0, but if your team loses, it's all for nothing. So again, the only stat that truly matters is wins and losses. So you should be, as a player, willing to do whatever it takes to acquire said win, whether that is playing a role you don't want to play or just swapping roles and playing it to the best of your ability. Okay, the only thing you need to worry about is the win and loss. That's it. Stop worrying about your KD. Stop worrying about, trying to look the best on the scoreboard and this, that, and the third. Only thing that truly matters is winning and losing, man. Understand how to win and lose the game, and games will just be better. Another thing I want to talk about rank 2, man, is the fact that the way that rank currently is set up, I think will kill players from playing it over time. And the reason why I say this is we all know that once you hit gold 3, you get the skin. If people are having a hard time just getting to gold 3, because I know a lot of people are stuck in bronze and silver, once they get to gold 3, you're already going to have people that stop, right? Now, let's say you have someone that gets to gold 3 and is like, okay, you know what? I just made the gold 3, but let me try to go ahead and get the platinum, right? Let me try to grind it out here. And when they're trying to go on this grind, right? So they get in the gold 3, they play their first couple games, right? And the next thing you know, they're catching number L's and they start getting demoted. And they go from gold 3 to silver 1. They're like, okay, well, maybe this is just I'm going to get off today and get on tomorrow. Get on the next day, losing some more, right? Lose a game or two. It's like, okay, I'm going to get off because I'm already lost 2 games. And next thing you know, they're back in silver 3, right? Why would a player then want to go ahead and spend all that time to get back to gold 3? Or if you've made diamond 3 and then went down to plat 3, why would someone want to spend all that time again to get back to diamond? Instead of you just leaving them at the bottom of diamond, which is what I believe you should do. I feel like once you hit a rank, you should just be stuck at the bottom of said rank if you're not able to continue to win consistently. I just don't believe that demoting a player and having them teetering from one side to the other is beneficial in any shape, form, or fashion outside of discouraging the player from continuing to grind. Especially if it takes you, let's say it took someone 3 days to get from bronze to platinum, and then, from bronze to diamond, and then you demote them back down to platinum. Are they supposed to spend a day or so just to get back to diamond? Like, again, it's like you're not showing that you care about the player's time and effort that they put in by demoting them. So again, I just really think that they should just really just not demote you and just leave you at the bottom of whatever rank you are. So whatever that is, it'd be gold 3, silver 3, bronze 3, plat 3, diamond 3, whatever it is. That's where you should sit if you're not able to win consistently, man. That's just how I feel. But let me know, man. E, you're sitting in front of a mic again, yelling, talking a whole bunch of nonsense. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just complaining. Or E, you're on to some things. And let me know how y'all feel with certain things down in them comments as well, man. But this has been another one of them commentary video, man. And I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at that boy Pt3. Leave y'all off for the rest of this gameplay. I'm out. Peace.
That's the boost I needed.
Your powers are mine!
I am ready to put on a show!
What are we doing, bro? We're out here selling.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
By the eye of Agamotto!
That's the boost I need.
Yes.
Here is an enemy to pursue.
Yes.
Oh, let's go.
Final score, 3-2.
My goodness.
Freedom.
Exactly, man. I'm fighting for my damn 22 and it ain't bad. 17K. I did more damage than the dang Iron Man.